I'm going to click record. And I don't know if this is going to record, but this is our team Joy in the Journey team call. And today is Wednesday, February 17th at 7:30. So let's see if this actually records. And Sherry is stuck at work, and actually Christine is as well.
Yeah, I saw that thing from Christine.
Okay, so a couple of things that I wanted to talk about or touch on tonight during our team call. Well, first of all, before we do that, any shout outs, any new coaches?
I have a new coach.
Yay! And her name is?
Who is that?
Hi, it's Audrey, Barbara.
Oh, hi, Audrey.
Hi, Barbara. How are you?
I don't have anybody under me yet, but
that's okay. Yeah. Barbara, you're a new coach, so I'll give you a shout out and welcome to our team, because you are a new coach, I think, since probably the last time that we had our Zoom chat. And you have Audrey, Jackie?
I have Jackie Tells, yeah.
Yes.
She came on yesterday, and I might be signing up my daughter, Alyssa.
Yay!
Yay!
That's wonderful.
And I might be signing up my husband as well.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah. We'll see.
You're going to jump right into Emerald and beyond.
Infinity, isn't that what it is? Infinity and beyond?
Yes. Infinity. So one of the things that, we're all doing this for different reasons. And one of the things that I think Elizabeth has really honed in, if you look at the Drop the Cookie team page, not a lot of people responded. And I would actually like our team to respond, because I'd like to kind of set or pave the way. I already did respond. She had put in things asking for people's goals.
Yeah, you see that every day. Say, we should put that, take that down.
It's at the top of the page. And she did it for a reason, because it's really important. Because if we don't have, I have a little thing sticking up here on my board. I'm going to see if I can pull it off while we're chit-chatting right here. Although, Barbara, you're not going to be able to see it. But I'm going to read what it says. And it says, if you don't know where you want to be in 90 days, you'll never get there. And I think that applies to everything. I'm sorry, Barb?
Where is that? Was that Elizabeth saying that?
No, I saw it somewhere. I have a thing called a whiteboard in my office. Oh. And I have little inspirational things stuck up on the whiteboard. I have, my vital behaviors. A lot of the things that I posted in our team page today, when I put, the vital behaviors, the things you should check on every day, all of that sort of stuff. I have that on my whiteboard. I also have 2 typewritten pages of my goals. And I broke my goals down. I broke them down to my health. My first goal is my health goals. It's what I want for my health, because that's what, for me, drives all of this. It's getting healthy and getting off my medications and staying healthy and living a healthy lifestyle. So my health goals are number 1. And then there's my personal goals. What is it that I want? So this is what I'd like you guys to think about. And we don't need to share those now, but I want you to think about them. And then maybe we can have a team call where we share them. Or I would, as a coach to both of you, I'd love to have that conversation individually with both of you. Because what we want to do is try to get you to those goals. I want to get to my goals. I want you to get to yours.
Right.
And so the next piece that I did was my personal goals, and I'm just going to give quick examples. For my health goals was getting off medications, losing weight, getting healthy, that sort of thing. There's a lot more, but personal goals really for me were, praying more, spending more time in prayer, being the best woman, wife, friend, daughter, sister, because my parents, God rest them, are gone, but daughter of the Lord that I can be. And also, retiring early, being able to spend more time with John and with my family. And then, of course, there's the financial goals, being able to retire and live a good retirement and be able to do things in my retirement while I'm young enough to still be able to do them, and active enough to be able to do them. So breaking down what those goals are, because those are my why. That's why I'm doing this, because if I don't have those to look at, then when I'm up late at night, when I'm working, when I'm getting up extra early in the morning to do certain things, even to do my workout and to eat healthy, if I don't keep the focus that I want to be healthy in front of me, that why can fall away. And this is just gonna be like everything else that I've done in my life, and I'm gonna go right back to an old pattern that I don't want because I've learned a new lifestyle. And because it's becoming a habit, that's a new lifestyle and I'm moving forward. But I'm always looking at those goals in front of me because I want to achieve them. I don't want to be here 2 years from now and be in the same spot. 2 years from now, I want to be earning residual income.
Right.
I want to be cycling bonuses. I want to be able to take a week or 2 weeks off and not have to worry about my business, because my business will work itself and it will be still there when I come back to it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working really hard for now. So those are my goals and my whys, and we all have to have them. And then what we have to do as coaches is we have to find out that for our coaches when we're building our team, and we need to find that out for our customers, because not everybody's going to be a coach, but we've got customers, and we want to help our customers achieve their goals. So if somebody says, I want to lose 20 pounds, then we, through our own experience, know this is how you can do that. How they do it is up to them. If they do it is up to them. We can't do it for them. We can't stop them from putting the cake in the mouth or force them to get up and do the exercise. But we can provide them with encouragement and motivation, a support group, all the things that we do. So it's getting to, and that's one of the first conversations we should be having with people, and that's what builds a relationship. And that's what this is all about, really. It's not about sales. And none of us, I think, are in this, get rich quick thing. This, for us, is about helping other people. And to do that, we need to find out what it is that they want, what it is that we can help them with.
Hi. How are you? Hold on a second.
How's it going? How's it going, man? How you been?
I'm good. Thank you. Good. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is what happens when you have a home office.
I hear you. So anyway, that's basically what I kind of wanted to touch on tonight was, thinking about setting some goals, doing some, figuring out what your why is, why you want to do this. Spend some time like writing those things down. And then the other thing is, and it's hard to do, I think, when you're just starting out, but they do, when you are starting out is really when I listened to something today and I thought that was really it was great, because especially like for somebody like you, Barbara, you're just starting this.
Yeah.
You sign up 3 people, or you share challenge packs with 3 people, you will achieve Success Club. Same as you, Audrey. You're already done that. You signed up as a coach, and now you're moving towards that, and you're helping people, and you're achieved Success Club. If you do that 3 months in a row, I believe that you become eligible to receive a free ticket to Summit.
A free ticket?
I think you get a free ticket to Summit if you achieve Success Club 3 months in a row. I know you get all kinds of benefits and they give all kinds of promotions and prizes. I can't keep track of them all, but if you're checking your online office every day, they're always posting all kinds of stuff. There's a wake-up call that they do every single Monday at, I think it's 11:30 on Monday. It comes on my phone. I'm not always able to listen to it live. Sometimes I have to go back and listen to the recorded version.
Right.
But that's from corporate. And that can kind of keep you up to date on what's going on. Mm-hmm. The other things to always kind of do is, obviously, we have our own Joy in the Journey team call, which is on Wednesdays at 7:30. Try to block that out. Try to be available for that. we're small right now, but as we get bigger, we'll have better content.
There's nothing wrong with this content.
You'll be listening to other speakers that I'll be bringing in to talk to us and share and help us to build our businesses. I'm already reaching out to other people to line people up for future calls, but I want to obviously have people for them to talk to. So we're not at a point yet where we have, everybody showing up on our team call. So, and then the other thing is the drop the cookie. Everybody is welcome to be on that. And I would say until our team calls get to a point where we start to really grow our teams, then I would suggest that you encourage not only your coaches as you're bringing them on to come to these calls, but to go on to the drop the cookie team calls, especially if it's something that's going to be some weeks, there are certain speakers and this and that. Everything to me is of value, and you can always listen to the things the next day. But something might pique someone's interest. So share it with your coaches. Let them know what's going to be there, and let them make the decision whether they're available or not to do that. Like the inviting. This one woman, Kathy Router, I think I was alluding to her earlier, she catapulted right into Diamond and then Star Diamond immediately. She was reaching out to 10 people every night. But they say 3. Reach out to 3 people, non-beach body related. Just reach out to them just to touch base, say hi, and to form. Reach out to 3 people to follow up. Somebody you might have talked to before, and follow up with them to see how they're doing and see if they're interested. Reach out, invite 3 people. Hey, I'm running a challenge group, or I'm involved in this. If you're not running a challenge group yet, but you're in a group, let people know. Hey, I'm in a group. Do you want to join me in this group? So you can give that to your discount coaches who aren't really looking to run a business, but you can tell them, look, bring friends along.
Right.
Look, you have friends who want to do this. Let me know. You're a coach now, so I can help you sign them up. But then they can come into our group. They can come into the group that I'm running, and you're in that group, so we can help them along. So there's lots of ways to reach out and to generate this program that we're all finding that really works for us with other people. So that's a Success Club. I think we talked about the posting, about the 3 things, 3 times a day.
Right.
Post, general post, whatever it is, just something, whether it's talking about something at work, something in the family, a picture of a kid, a dog, a quote, whatever it is. And then the post that you want to post for inviting or to let people know about the business.
That's the one I struggle with.
You don't have to say Shakeology. You can say oh my goodness, I just had my shake this morning. I had cafe latte today. It was so yummy. Now I'm off to go do whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can say, okay, didn't really have a good day. And I think for me, I've noticed if I go back and look at some of my posts, the posts that generated the most interest were the ones where I shared truthfully and honestly, today sucked. I had a really tough day. Couldn't do this, didn't do that. And then, but I'm going to do better. Tomorrow I'm back in the game. So just being honest, we're not always good. We're not always in a good space. We're not always having a great day, but we're always positive and
Right.
we're always encouraging, and we're always life-giving. And I think that I think our group is incredible because we are all faith-based or faith-based, faith-loving women and men in our group. And I think that kind of sets us, I don't want to say sets us apart, but it does. That's,
Please.
I think we are special. And I think that we come to this with a basis of our faith. And I think that can't help but draw other people.
Right. That's true.
So Linda, you would just post this on regular Facebook, things
Yes.
like that.
Yep. You'd post it on your regular Facebook page, Barb. Eventually, you would create a like page. And that like page is what really will catapult your business at some point in time.
If you play,
But,
Gmail on
oh, I'm sorry.
another computer
But
that has
I don't know that,
email, then it should wake up.
is there some feedback?
I don't know why.
Audrey, can you mute your line?
Where do I mute it?
Is there a
You know
space
what? Yeah.
Differences.
where, like, down the bottom? Hold on, let me see. Oh, perfect. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
now there's no noise.
Okay, but Audrey, when you want to talk, just unmute and then talk. And that way we
How do
don't
you
get
mute
back-
and unmute?
What?
How do you do that?
There's well, you don't have it, Barbara, because you're not on the computer.
Oh, okay.
If you were on the computer, if there was background noise, but you don't have any background noise coming in from behind you, or, I don't hear a TV or anything behind you, so I think you're okay.
Yeah, because there's nothing.
But you said something, Audrey, but I don't know what you said.
I'm all by myself, that's why.
I said I have all kinds of stuff going on around here.
That's okay. It's okay. So, no, it's okay. I'm alone too, Barbara. John's at a team meeting. So,
Oh,
anyway, what was I going to say? With regards to the posting, yes, you want to post on your regular page, and you want one post a day just to be something general, just saying hello, this cup of coffee is great, whatever it is, anything you want to say.
Say
And,
hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
yeah,
This is my grandson, Gavin.
I'll
Hi
start
there.
Marlo, what are you doing?
So that's one post. And then the other post, again, can be something fairly general, alluding to the business, or something inspirational. A lot of times what you'll get, what will inspire a post will be your personal development, whatever you're reading, that's where I get a lot of inspiration from after I spend some time in prayer.
You're a badass.
Huh? You're a badass.
That's what I'm reading.
Awesome. I was going to say, I have that over here somewhere. Right here. Right here.
Can I just tell you, I
Yes.
hate reading. I'm not a reader. I don't like to read. I don't enjoy it. But I said, everybody's saying I got to do professional development. So I go to the store. I'm like, I don't even know what book to buy. I don't know where to start. So that's the book I got.
Awesome. And actually, I should put a list. There's a, what's her name? Elizabeth has a list of books she recommends. And then they had some in the, in one of the, in the Coach University, I think. And I think I have a couple of books that I started getting them on I don't like reading books either. So I like them on my iPad. So I get them on the iPad, I download them, and I haven't done it yet, but I want to get podcasts. Then I can listen to them. And I don't have to read them, but I do have You Are a Badass. And I started reading it, but I haven't got too far.
Is it a new one?
No, I've had it for a while, actually.
So it's so good, huh?
It's that good. No, it's just that I've been, you know what it is? You know what the one is that I found the best? It's this book right here. And it's called Awaken the Olympian Within. This book actually isn't on anybody's recommended list in Beachbody, but John, my husband, recommended. He had this book. It was one of his. And I have found the most incredibly inspirational and just motivational information and readings. And they're short. They're little stories. They're Olympian athletes, and they share little snippets of encouragement and motivation. And I have found some great stuff in this. So this has kind of become my favorite. And then, because I have all my personal development books right here. Barbara, you can't see them because I put them up, but one of them is Awaken the Olympian. The other is the 45-second presentation that will change your life. This actually Elizabeth recommended. And I'll order this for both of you, and I will get it to both of you. So I will order this and I'll get it to both. It's a short little book. I haven't read the whole thing, but what I've read really is incredible because it talks about how building your business, you know, we talk about that cycling and how you want this business to at some point work itself into the future after all the hard work you do in building your organization. Well, basically what it's telling you in this book is that you're going to reach out to like 20 people, but out of that 20, you're probably only going to get 1 or 2 that are really going to stick. And then you're going to do it again, and you're going to do it again and again and again until you get an actual 20 people that are going to make your organization. And that's what is going to build into perpetuity.
I'd like to get one person.
What?
I'd like to get just one person, never mind 20.
You will, but you're just starting. You're just starting. Of course, this is my other book, Barbara, and what I'm holding up is my Bible.
Oh,
This is my very favorite personal development book. And then another one is The Imitation of Christ. This I love.
One that you bought me, I read that every single day, Linda.
The Thomas Kempis, Imitation of Christ.
Yeah, the one you bought that for me.
Yeah,
I read that every single day.
This is an incredible book. It's just
I know, I love.
And again, it's little snippets. You can, it's Jesus talking to us, counsels on the inner life, on the zealous amendment of our life. Whatever I need, I go to this. And then
I read it every day.
Well, that's awesome. You're doing personal development then.
Who wrote it?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the author of that?
It's Thomas Kempis. It is the Penguin Classic one. There are several Imitation of Christ, but
there's a little red book. I think it was red. It's either red or blue.
There's a little red one. It's not that one. This is the one. It's called the Penguin Classics.
Right.
And this one is Thomas Kempis. And my spiritual director had recommended this to me years and years ago. And this has been you can see I've got it all tabbed up. I've got it all highlighted up. I mean, this book is like, I think 12 years. It has been a absolute go-to. And then my other favorite is the Psalms of David. And this is an illustrated book of the Psalms. I love it. And I always go to my Psalm 139, which is my absolute favorite. And these are right here by my desk. Some of these used to be upstairs. My Bible and those other books used to be upstairs by my bed. But now, because I spend so much time down here, and I do a lot of my spiritual reading down here, that's where these are now. So yeah, personal development I think is really important, and it can give you content. It will give you ideas on things to post about. It'll give you a snippet. You'll read something, and then you can share it. I was reading my personal development this morning, and this jumped out at me, and I've been ruminating on it all day. So that's how you can get content. And it doesn't have to be anything long and drawn out, but sometimes you'll have a little epiphany. It'll be like, all of a sudden you'll start writing and you'll write this thing, and that's okay. Tell them to get a cup of coffee and sit down. You're in for a rant.
I need an epiphany.
Well, ask and he shall provide. Then you will receive one. So there's the posting, personal development, the invite, of course, and they say Success Club is non-negotiable. And that's where I should lead. And I'm a failure as a leader in that because I have not achieved Success Club yet this month. But I am determined. I said yet this month because I will achieve Success Club this month.
Do you get it every month?
You should get it every single month.
Do you? Yes. Do you get it every month?
No, I did really well for a long period of time, and I was getting all kinds of nice gifts from corporate. I got all kinds of fun stuff. I got a huge, beautiful P90X 3 package set, and when I was really pounding it out, and I was lazy.
How did you get them things?
By achieving Success Club. That means I shared with at least 3 people a challenge pack by Success
Oh,
Club 5. I've gone like Success Club 5, Success Club 7, I think I even had like 11 once. I've done, I've done that, but the past few months, I have not been my stellar months.
so when you
You're
do that,
busy with us.
when you do that Success Club thing, right?
Yeah.
Does the corporate automatically know that?
Yeah, every time that's when you go onto your online office, Barbara, and then you look on, when you go into your homepage at your online office, you're going to see your Success Club, and if you've sold a challenge pack, it's going to show points there. Every time you
Oh,
sell
yeah. You
challenge
talked
pack,
about
it's
that.
going to
Yeah,
points.
remember that.
So if you do 3, you're going to see 6 points. Then you've achieved your Success Club for that month. The more you get, and they also have a thing what they call Success Starters, and that Success Starters is what I was talking about in getting that free ticket to Summit. I think that Success Starters, you get, if you do it 3 months in a row, I believe you become eligible for a free ticket to Summit if you just sign up as a coach and you hit it the first 3 months. The other thing, I got a notification, we're going to be ending our call soon because it ends, I have like a 40-minute thing and we've got like 10 minutes left. But what I wanted to say is one thing, and it was just like, I just had it and I'm like, oh no, it went out of my head. I was talking about Success Club. I was talking about Success Club Starters. Oh my goodness. And it was really important too. And now I'm like drawing a total blank. Oh, bottom of the bag guarantee. That's something else, and I don't use it that often. And that goes back to that Kathy Router that I was listening to in one of the team calls that's listed in Elizabeth's Drop the Cookie page. Beachbody gives a bottom of the bag guarantee. So anyone that you sell a challenge pack to who purchases the Shakeology, or even if they just purchase Shakeology, I know there's fine print in there, and I need to go and like print it out so that I have it so I can let people know that, because I think one of my next posts, I'm going to talk about that bottom of the bag guarantee. 30 days. You can buy the Shakeology, try it out for 30 days. If at the end of that 30 days you really have not noticed a difference, you really don't like it, feel like it has not helped, want nothing to do with it, empty bag, you send it back to Beachbody and they will give you your money back.
Oh, wow.
Bottom of the bag guarantee. They stand behind the product so strongly that they have a bottom of the bag guarantee.
Wow, that might draw some people in.
Absolutely. But
yeah.
So go look on the Beachbody site, because it will show the bottom, like the Shakeology. Actually, just go look at the Shakeology and you'll see what the print is, and because you'd have to tell them what they need to do that. But I think actually every time they order the bag of Shakeology, I believe it comes with that little thing in the Shakeology box that will say bottom of the bag guarantee. But that's another way to promote this product. The best way to promote it is to live it. It's to do workouts every day, to drink the Shakeology, to be a product of the product. People see it. They can see it. They see it in your before and your afters. They can see it in your attitude and your mindset in what you're posting and the way that you live your life. Because trust me, even though somebody may say nothing, they're watching. They're watching every single thing you're doing. And they could be crickets, but they're watching. So before we wrap up,
That they are.
does anybody have any last minute things?
No, I'm good.
You said to go on and look at the Shakeology. So where would you go for that?
Go to your online office and go to the Beachbody.
I'm on that right now. So would I go into sales and marketing?
Yep, you can go into sales and marketing and then look up Shakeology and then go into Shakeology. Or, Barbara, you can even Google it and go to the Beachbody page through that way. But just go look at Shakeology.
Okay. And I this weekend I went on here a lot and did a lot of, reading and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now what I'm doing, guys, is I've recorded this So I'm hoping that it worked, and I'm hoping that it recorded well. And what I'll do is I will do the recording and I will post it in our team page. So Barbara, you'll actually be able to go on and watch this from our team page.
Okay, good.
So that way you'll be able to see Audrey and me. And you can
Not a lot
see-
of glory.
You can see the books that I held up, and
I'm gonna see if I can download that Zoom. How do you do it? Is Zoom?
I would just type into your browser, type in Zoom, and then
Yeah.
when it brings it up, it'll say, download, and then just follow the prompts to it.
All right, I'll try to do that.
Awesome. And then tomorrow night, Elizabeth has a drop
At 8.
the cookie at 8:30, and the girl who's speaking is Rachel Khalil, and I think we all know Mike McGinn,
Yep.
a fellow, Cursiesta. I believe
Yeah.
that she's the one who brought Mike in, and and she just started not that long ago, I think 2 years, and she's already earning 6 figures. She's
I
like,
know. I saw that today.
Yeah.
I went on. I
2
saw
years.
that on being drop the cookie.
well, the other thing that happens as you go up in rank, and that's why you do want to rank advance, you want to get to a 2-star diamond, because that's when you start getting bonuses, quarterly bonuses from corporate, and that's when
Yeah.
your team starts to grow and you really build a foundation, and that's when the income, really start to see that income coming in. When you want to get to Emerald, that's number 1. And you get to that Emerald, you're going to get $14 for that rank of Emerald. And then when you go from Emerald, you're going to go to Diamond. And I think somebody on one of the YouTube things I saw, they said Diamond wasn't that big of a deal. Even it's more of a status. It's important to get to there, because you can't get to 2-star Diamond until you get to Diamond. And when you
I don't understand. What is the $14? You said $14. What's that? What do you mean?
Emerald, I don't even know. I'm talking about things I don't even have a clear handle on myself. But I believe when you get to be an Emerald, I believe it's like $14 every time. I want to say that you do a challenge pack. I think you get like $14, for that cycle. Again, there's stuff in the online office that tells you about all those. I'm still learning about a lot of that stuff, and some of that John has to look at it, because he's got, I've got my head going in this direction and he's looking at other stuff, because we wanted to make sure that obviously financially this is something that really does work, and it really does. But you can find out about that, Barbara, if you go into Drop the Cookie and you go into the files in Drop the Cookie and you look at, I think it was the heart keys. Elizabeth and Michael talked about income, and they shared a lot about the income. So there's a lot of YouTube videos that or team call videos that you can watch. All you have to do is go into the Drop the Cookie team files, just like you would in our team files. And there's a ton of information in there. And you can watch some of their Zoom calls, which will give you even more information.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to leave you both with one last thing. You can watch all these things and do all these things, but one of the things that I was told, and I have to remind myself not to do, is to be a collector of information. Because I can go and collect everything. I'll go watch and take my notes and this and that. And if it just sits there and I do nothing with it, I'm getting nowhere in 2 years. And sometimes it's okay, make a mistake. You learn from the mistakes. So you don't know how to do it, you're not going to do it perfect. You just do.
I have to go and get Microsoft Office, and because I can't get anything. Remember I told you I can't download anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to go out and buy the Office.
You're going to get cut off in a second.
Okay. All right. I'm getting ready to go, guys. We got to go.
Talk to you later.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
God bless you.
God bless
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.